Hi everyone, it's June 9, 2021. It's a Wednesday and you're watching the Awesome 10X Global Market Update. Pretty sure that everyone is happy because you've got a lot of money. All right, so let's discuss. All right, so a few things to note. For those who are not yet subscribing, liking, or sharing Awesome 10X, these are just some of the Awesome 10X testimonials. And that's why we want to invite you to come this June 12th. We want to check your portfolio, or we want you to have your own global portfolio if you haven't had. Check our June 12th event. It's going to be this Saturday. You can get started for a monthly trial. It's about 3,000 pesos. Join in 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. Actually, it's just 2 hours. Actually, that should be 12 noon. 12 noon. So how to become a global stock investor under 30 days. Learn how to build long-term wealth. Be financially free. How do you 10x your money in 10 years? Presented by me, Nikki Yu, and also my co-founder, Anton, Diaz of Our Awesome Planet. So register with http://bit.ly/awesome10x inner circle. Join us for 3,000 pesos. It's a 1-month entry inside the Awesome 10X Inner Circle. What exactly should you get? Why should you join? What are the benefits here? All right. So of course, if you've been watching our channel, you know that we have these free Friday classes. Let's just say that you haven't been watching our free Friday classes. Do check it out because you are missing out. You're truly missing out. Every Friday, we try to give you a preview of what you're going to get. So a few things. Of course, how do these portfolios go 250% up? Definitely hitting all-time highs because of very strong companies, strong global awesome 10x names. So you can see the testimonials. Thank you, Faces Trader. Let's go. Our Space Mobile didn't fail us. Of course, if you're an Awesome 10x Inner Circle, you know that since $7.40, we've been buying this ASTS Mobile, and we've also been buying at as high as $8. And so at that almost 100% increase already from $7 to $14, great, right? So maybe at $14, some of us will sell half and then ride all the way. Right now, you are seeing, of course, that AST Space Mobile go up because, of course, of the entire space place, because of the Jeff Bezos triggering the move to space stocks. He's going to go as one of the first human flight crew for the New Shepard. That's July 20 with his brother, Mark Bezos. Now, I just want you to really get these types of opportunities yourself. This is a portfolio. He says all-time high na rin ako. We awesome 10x testimonial, up 10% on an $8,000 account, $873 because of what companies? RC Moto, an EV player. EHang, an eVTOL, EV takeoff landing. Ouster, LiDAR, come on, 66% up. You've got XPeng, 20% up. Some of us are up 50-60% on XPeng already. It's going to go 100%. NIO, yes, another Chinese EV. Palantir, AI. American Battery Metals, he's got a lot at 155. Yes, this is American Battery Metals, a player for the recycling, because you need a lot of battery recycling units when you've got so many cars. Eventually, your metals and mining will run out. So the best way to actually get that lithium, nickel, copper, where? From recycling your batteries. You've got Alpine 4 starting up. You've got Rewalk starting, revving up. Mark Forge, yes, told this person to actually close these sell calls because sell calls will actually limit your gains. So you're not supposed to sell calls when the market is up. You should just be long call options or long your shares, or basically if you're going to sell a position, sell puts. Basically sell the option to sell it at a low price because indeed we're bullish. Copen, yup, AGC. Let me give you a preview of the strong themes that will continue in this type of market. Okay, so a few news. Let me just give you some news. Biden actually said, I think that by the Chinese tension indeed is spilling over. So if you're wondering why your Chinese companies are not moving up, it's because the tensions are actually rising. There was already tensions since April, May, and it's only been exacerbating this June. And in that scenario, this is one of the reasons why your PDD, your JD, your BABA, no matter how good the numbers are, they're still slumbering. They're actually still sleeping. I don't really see a problem here though, but it's possible that Pinduoduo at 127 can go to 120 or even 112. So these are companies that we are bullish upon, but we know that in the short term, it might actually sleep. That would be the same for PDD, JD, JD is still sleeping for about 77 down to about 73, could go to about $70 or 69. We are buyers on the dips, however, because the secular trend is upward. Pintuatwo also JD, Baba. Alibaba also is very low here, a value play here at 215. Nonetheless, it could consolidate and sleep first. So with Chinese stocks consolidating, what exactly would happen since Dada actually had a very good number? Last night, the JD partner, which is Dada Nexus, we did expect a very good number on Dada Nexus. It actually went about 10% up, more than 10% from 26 to about $29. There are questions that are asking me, should they actually trim some Dada? Or is it possible that Dada will only fall 26 and then go back up? Fundamentally, I think Dada is going to go higher. Should actually go back to about $50 to $60. Nonetheless, if you're going to respect the short-term macro events of Biden, yeah, it's possibly not the only company that you should be in. In general, I'm okay to have Chinese stocks because these are values. So you don't necessarily have to sell your Dada at 29, or if you will, I guess the low is only just about 25, 26. For those who don't know what Dada Nexus does, let me actually just read the numbers for you. If you can actually go to Awesome 10X, it was actually a free Friday class for us. Dada, we liked it. Dada Taotia, it's actually similar to your Meet One delivery. Okay, so why Dada Nexus soared today? Let's just read. Okay, Dada Nexus surged 14% higher. Food delivery company publishing their first quarter figures. Revenue growing 52% to about 1.67 billion yuan, or approximately $261 million. Gross merchandise volume rising 79% to over 28 billion yuan. Due to higher expenses, their net loss still deepened. However, from a shortfall of 194 million yuan before, it's now 618 million yuan. Not a problem because they're expanding their capex. Dada is expecting higher revenue growth to about 70 to 80%, likely because of a major impetus behind the bull on the stock today. So they haven't provided a profitability forecast. I don't think that Dada Nexus nor Pintuatwo is interested to churn profits, not at this stage yet. They're still very young. They're growing more than triple digits at times. So it's not a time to actually get profits. It's a time to still keep on investing and spending. Revenue growth momentum is encouraging, operating in a massive underserved country. This is why Dada has been rising. So you can see that the market is now ignoring about profitability. They're all talking about growth. For those who aren't in the know, Dada, you've got a lot of buyers. Tencent has been buying a lot of Dada ever since below $26. So definitely, this is an insider buying type of company. From about 26 to $20, this was all insider players. From Tencent to Walmart, JD has been adding on Dada Taotia. If you want to have a better coverage on Dada, please try to go to the deep dive. As I said, go to Awesome 10X. You can go awesome10x.com. It just so happens that Dada was actually a free Friday class pick. Just take a look. Awesome 10X Dada. Dada Nexus, e-commerce careers. You can check this out, November 20, 2020. You'll understand what Dada does. Okay, so let me give you some more ideas. Actually, in terms of ideas, this is still going to go up. TPGU at 1350. It's going to go higher. Huya here, Esports is coming up. So Esports championships. Let's go for news on Esports news. We like, of course, esports. We've been discussing why we like Gumball, we like Luck. In fairness, I'm also buying 1337 as well. Razer, here about 219, 218 is also a buying area. The largest overall prizes, in case you're not aware, okay, so Dota 2, 2019, the prizes were as much as $34 million. It's become growing and growing, right? So the recent tournaments, so it's been $40 million already, the prize pool. So esports has been just growing and growing. And with those tournaments growing, a lot of people are interested not just to play, but also to watch. So the biggest way to watch, especially in China, who's all an esports crazed nation, is of course through Huya and Doyu. So for those who aren't aware, Huya is already here at about $16, very low downside. When we were talking about Huya, we even argued that even at $20 that it was a buy. So obviously here at $16, take a look at that very strong volume. Fundamentally, it's great. And then technicals, this is looking to shape up to about $20 to $22. those who still don't have Huya should probably be pressing a buy right now. Press a buy on Huya, press also buy on Doyu. Let me read to you the news about this. Huya Doyu news. About the merger of Huya and Doyu, Tencent approved it already. So why is it low and why should it actually go up? They miss on the revenues, but who cares about the revenues when they're growing next month and next year? Um, so some people might be afraid because of the Chinese dilemma, right? Biden is trying to attack all the tech investments in China. Nonetheless, I'd say that all the negative news has been priced in. Here at about $16 with championships as catalyst, Huya is gonna go up. Let's read this. Huya is joining the coalition to end wildlife trafficking online, leveraging the power of live streaming for public welfare. Okay, I want you to read the earnings call transcripts. These are the esports stocks that have over 60% upside, says the analysts. I agree. This is a very undervalued company. Read the transcript. Let's read Huya's transcripts. First quarter results. Okay, before we continue, Rong Chetong, the CEO of Huya, we posted a solid positive to begin the new year. 80% growth to 2.6 billion net revenues, even in a pandemic lockdown. 86%, 80% growth. We continue to see growth focusing on content initiatives, products, driving the future of our business. User growth has persisted. We are now bolstering our community, reaching 75.5 million mobile MAUs, up slightly from the same period. Additionally, Huya Live remains stable at over 70% in the first quarter. Mobile users, pillars of our business, the primary growth in our sector, fourth quarter this year. Mobile users contributed 85% of Huya's live streaming revenues, constituting growth to 88% of our daily active user base on the Huya Live. Our mobile strategy enabled us to become the industry leader, focusing on more value as our primary user metric. So growth consistency gradually paying off. Accumulated content has become the engine driving us forward, attracting new users, fulfilling more online needs as users begin to find in our platform more comprehensive, attractive, and convenient. So product offerings are content library with a number of successful initiatives impacting more gameplay, game studios, broadcasters, and viewers. Our features are helping developers, including gift dropping to droppers, broadcasters, game bettors, both interactive games, e-commerce, live stream, one click to join the broadcasters gameplay, one click for streaming, real-time monitoring panel. We believe that our features not only value our proposition in the industry value chain, but also help shape a new model for game operations to improve our capabilities in monetizing diverse content. We cooperated with Peacekeeper Elite Channel. Example, when a game broadcaster has a certain live streaming room, this will trigger and send out designated in-game rewards for viewers to claim. The success of these features accepted the Peacekeeper Elite to both acquire the new traffic, retain existing users, and also provide our viewers and broadcasters a more fun and immersive experience. So let's take a look at how the esports has been growing in China. Esports growth in China. Of course, how we want to capture this is through many alternatives. Game publishers, game developers. This is just a live streaming platform. Now, Chinese esports, as of 2020, generated $385 million, growing at about 17% until 2023. The entire global esports market was valued at $1.1 billion and it expected to grow with a CAGR of 24% until 2027. So China esports in 2021 is more than just a hobby. Let's read more. China online gaming market. Of course, esports in China. Following its economic development, China really put digitalization and new technologies at the core of its ambitions to conquer the world. New technologies such as AI, artificial intelligence, and VR, China was able to stand out in many new tech-related industries, such as the esports industry, which is one of the most promising ones in China. So esports, also known as electronic sports, is a kind of competition based on video games being played on consoles and computers. So during these events, video game competitions will be played, and these players are now considered as celebrities in the industry. Fans encourage them through the events, influencers, and you can see that esports is for spectators and amateurs in China. This is an actual snapshot of an actual live game. This is also gonna happen with reopening. With people actually wanting to watch the games live, it's like watching a concert. In this case, watching a live game. So like an NBA game. So because these games are mainly created for demonstrations during esports tournaments, companies want to find a way to include the spectators as well to remain engaged. There are so many spectators in Call of Duty, StarCraft, League of Legends, for Dota as well, you know. So esports is multiplayer online battle arena. So you've got these MOBAs already. It's a very lucrative industry. You could see this growth. China esports market size continues to grow. More than 700 million players already, twice the population of US, all in China, spending over 278 billion yuan, all in video games. This is why Tencent is such a huge winner, right? Because it is the owner of all these video games, or it has a stake in most of these video games, whether it be Riot Games, Epic Games, and so forth. So Asian countries, even South Korea, are also the fastest growth markets for esports. And thus, all of these esports players are, take a look at the share, it's actually 50-50. 53% male, 46% female. So there's a lot of esports professional players making and raking $3 million each in a single year. So Lu Yao, also known as Somnus, is the highest earning Chinese esports player. This 25-year-old gamer earned $3 million in a year. Second place, Su Lin Xian. And you've got Wang Chunyu, Zhang Yiping. It's all $3 million a year playing Dota 2. So in terms of female Chinese esports players, you've got Li Xiaomeng, still low, $240,000 a year, also known as Li Yun, Lion. So far, I guess there will be more players. And the Chinese esports phenomenon also is in Universal Beijing. Universal, the owner is Comcast. Following the popularity of esports industry, Tencent and Beijing Universal Resort have recently announced their partnership for a 2022 seasonal event. Tencent's Honor of Kings, Peacekeeper Elite, QQ Speed, and the card game Dodi Ju, as well as several other games, are now officially added to the Beijing Universal Resort event. In the near future, we do see cultural elements of esports in the diverse entertainment scenarios of the resort. We believe that this collaboration can create emotion extending from online to offline in a richer, more immersive customer experience. In terms of immersive experiences, people are asking me, Nikki, are you talking about immersion as well? Immersion IMMR has been a steady growth mover from about $7 to about $9. So far, I do think it's going to go 10, 11. This is going to be an uptrend. So it's just going to be continuous up, and away. Is $10 expensive? No, it can even go as high as 14. We do see that the people who are actually playing consoles want to play with the haptic immersive experience. And who's doing that? Sony. And Sony is partnered with whom? IMMR. So when you have a Sony PlayStation 5 console, chances are that console you may not have been aware that's actually being immersed. It's immersive because of immersion, IMMR. This is still a buying opportunity for those who are looking for some cheap arenas in the market that hasn't gone up. So you've got Immersion, you've got Razer, you've got Doyu, you've got Huya. These are some esports plays that you can make in your portfolio. And of course, Activision, Tencent has already rallied already. Logitech has already rallied. So there are companies that have gone up already. What else should I tell you? SPACs. SPACs are already growing and growing. In case you're not aware, the winter has ended. The SPAC winter has thawed. You're seeing Spring Valley come to life. This is the SV units from about $10 to $10.47. Take note, those volumes are spiking up. We're already seeing that almost all of the SPACs have been rising. But last night, the biggest moves have been the space SPACs. Of course, your ESTS moved up. Your Holy City is still going up. That's 2 days bullish candle from about 10 to 11.60. Can go higher to about $14. Can even go as high as to $20. You've got SRAC, aka Momentus. You're seeing this from about $10, now $12. Still seeing this to go 14 to 17. Of course, the star of the day or last night was, of course, Clover Health. This was the Chamat SPAC going from $6 to $25. I'll have to be admitting that this was a short covering play. Nonetheless, these squeezes will actually trigger more higher highs for your IPOEs, aka SoFi. SoFi already rose from about $21 to $24. Great numbers. We already said that SoFi Technology is doing well. 14 to 21. I thought that actually 25, 26 was going to be higher, but was toppish. But it's possible that if there's a squeeze, it can continue higher to 28. So for those who have SoFi, let's see how high it goes. Let's take a look as well whether open door will actually be beneficial because of the Chamath wave. The Chamath wave is coming 14 to 18. Can this go to $24? With these trends, I also have been seeing a lot of biotech. Take note that BIIB made a huge move on the Alzheimer's drug. That was a very strong move. That's why from 280 it rallied to 460. That means also that a lot of your biotech names are getting the love. In fact, there was a Senate bill that just encouraged more and more money to go into science and technology. And what more can be more cutting edge technology than genomic sequencing and cancer plays? Let me read to you that actual bill. Senate passes a technology research bill helping US compete with China. So Biden is pro all technology and US. So an expansive bill aimed at reinvigorating America's tech footprint to counter China just passed the Senate last Tuesday and is now heading to the House to face a competing bill where it faces a competing bill and somewhat murky future. Legislation is called the Innovation and Competition Act. This is largely drawing bipartisan support with the promise of bolstering America's competitive edge, investing billions of dollars in science, technology innovations, including AI, computer chips, and robotics. It passed 68 to 32 after some drama a few weeks ago of hours behind the scene negotiations. Ultimately, Senate leaders returned from their Memorial Day passing this. This legislation addresses key elements that were included in the American Jobs Plan. I'm very encouraged with an effort to advance elements in science. All right, so innovation, innovation, innovation. So in other words, guys, it's all about the space innovation. It's all about the biotech. So what we said last night is really happening, right? It's just happening all throughout, straight in your face. I'm not saying that actually, I could parade all of our correct picks, but that would seem as if I'm just a bragger. Either way, in other words, it's just long and strong. Let me share to you a few things in our summary. So Huya, Doyu, I already said that. TPGY, yes. SB warrants, that would be indoor farming, yup. Biden signed an EO banning investment in Chinese defense and tech firms. Basically, Biden is pro-America. There's so many interesting innovation companies, in case you're not aware. I'm seeing actually drones go up. So UAVs, take a look at this company. Unmanned Ag Eagle, these are drones. So from about $6 looks to go to $8. You've got Ehang. Yes, this is a Chinese company, already rose to $40. If you're actually wanting to take some profits off on your Ehang and Dada, that's fine. Also, take a look at talking about cutting edge. Let's take a look at AQB, Aqua Bounty Technologies. What's more cutting edge than genetically modifying a salmon to grow faster in about 18 months rather than 36 months? It's actually very healthy and approved by FDA. It's already cleared with FDA. Talking about FDA clearances, is it not true that PacBio is going to go up? It's going up. PacBio is going to go from $28 to $36. You've got NVT, as I said, NVT going to go 29 to 38. You've got CRISPR, you've got Editas. These are all genomic companies that are poised to go up. In other words, go long and strong, biotech, space, etc. Just a suggestion, if you can speak slower, please. I'm sorry, I speak fast. Did she address ASTS? ASTS, we bought at $7.40. I think it's going to go $14. But it doesn't mean that I'm going to sell at $14. I'm going to go sell partial at 14, but see whether it can go to $20. So keep it. To trade global market equities, can you share your brokerage firm? I'm using eToro and I'm also using IBKR. So you can actually copy some of my ideas. Let me already share to you. This is my portfolio. You can copy this. So I've bought some PacBio and Invitae just last night. You can even buy $28 if it's cheaper. If Invitae goes down, yes, you can buy that. CRISPR, I'm also buying. Some of my Chinese stocks is not supposed to be bought yet. So this is 5x lever. So just because you see a 25% down there doesn't mean that I'm down 25%. I'm just actually down 5% on my Alibaba. I actually bought low and then sold some. I think that this one, I'll still wait it out. JD and Pintuato, most Chinese companies are not yet time. Agora is not yet time, perhaps. For those who have Agora, just wait it out. Not yet time. I think that time is mostly for biotech names. So I'm also actually posted to buy the following. Posted to buy Editas, some drones, GSAT for more space entities, Doyu. I can't buy ASTS here. So I couldn't buy some SRAC, Momentus, couldn't buy space here. For me to buy it, it's actually able, I can only do it in interactivebrokers.com. So I have an account, Interactive Brokers. Let me show to you. Log in. Just an open book, guys. You can copy me, watch the show, go into my Faces Trader Twitter profile. I want you to make money. That's why I'm just really sharing it all. 406749. Let me share to you a few of ideas for tonight. So here, so you can open an account. This is where most of my, yeah, so this portfolio, just take a look at the, you can trade everything here in Interactive Brokers, but I mostly do stocks. My orders tonight are, am I sharing? I'm actually looking to buy more warrants tonight. I'm looking to buy some SV warrants, SRAC warrants, Holy City warrants, more space warrants, perhaps some SPAC warrants, AGC warrants, eToro warrants. Hi, Nikki. Do you think Zillow will continue to rally to the upside? I like real estate, but for now, it seems sleeping. I bought it last night when it went down to about 112. It's okay. I have it. Oh, last night, actually, SunPower rallied already. So SunPower actually might actually go up from about $25 all the way to $36. Huge upside for this name. So Sunrun, SunPower is starting to pick up steam. ABML starting to pick up steam. ABML still going up. Innoviz still going up. So yeah, there's so many ideas. You can buy a lot. I'm not sure if I should share everything. To know more, go to Awesome 10X Inner Circle. I'm sorry if I speak fast. You can just replay and stop it. And like, I don't know. I just, when I'm excited, I just speak on and on and on. Very, very fast. Okay. Yeah, so in general, you just have more money to make. Who here has, okay, why don't I share to you a few things? Yes, Innoviz, the warrants or the stock is still good. Rewalk Robotics, still good. Ag Eagle, UAVS, still good. GoPro, kaboom, the drones are rising, yes. Aqua Bounty, genetic modified salmon. ABML, kaboom, going to 80. Holy City going up. Holy City Stalker Warrant going up. Doyu going up. Rocket Company, yeah, RKT. RKT, so I'm doing this with the real estate move. I do think that that's going up. You've got SunPower. You've got, yeah, so those things, it's going to go up. Velodyne LiDAR, keep your LiDARs. It's going to go higher. In general, when you're talking about cutting edge technology, you have to be in the SPACs. Should we close our education stocks? Yeah, I've closed it all. I don't have any of them. Didn't I say that all the education stocks have to be disposed? Because actually, I was lucky. I disposed TAL and Edu at a gain. And then because I saw that China stopped, I said it was a sell. All of the Chinese education stocks. I said exit TAL, Edu. It's a one-night stand trade. I said this one. Beijing is zeroing in on tutoring startups thriving when schools send students home. They launch a marketing free-for-all. Regulator says that it's funneling millions of kids into mind-numbing virtual classes with uncertain benefits. These concerns are reckless pricing and advertising. So therefore, China wrecked all the IPO plans for all the high-flying education startups. You won't make money in Chinese education. If you've got Coolern, you have to sell it. I exited 1797 at a loss. I was just lucky that I got to exit. Actually, this one is a loss. I exited that. Let me show to you how I sold it. Trading history. Sold it at a loss. Where is that? 1797. Ayan, no? I took a loss. 13, exited 10. 11, exited 10. Swerte lang ako. I was just a little bit swerte. I was lucky that I was able to get TAL and Edu out at about at gains. TAL, I got to exit at 18% higher. Edu 20+% higher. I got to exit at TAL at 41 and Edu at 1080. I exited before they fell a lot. But education stocks, no, it's going down, all the way down. Okay, that's it tonight. There's a lot of ways to make money. Hope that you join our Awesome 10X Inner Circle. I'll give you a lot of ideas to buy. Really low risk and high rewards. Definitely just go long and strong for all your winners. It's very wrong for any of you to be selling your winners. You open your Interactive Brokers account. It's cheap. everyone can open, people in Philippines can open for just $2,000. Actually, there's no minimum. But I would agree that you have to open about $2,000 to make it worth your while. Yun. Thank you. That's it. Bye-bye.